Hello, I'm John, your carnivore teacher, Alpha. A lot of people today are getting sick because they're reckless. They're getting sick because they're trying to do the right thing. They're eating what they were told was healthy. They're following the rules. They're adding more superfoods, more smoothies, more plants, more greens. And in the process, many are slowly poisoning themselves unknowingly. One of the biggest culprits in this conversation is oxalates. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plants. They're not nutrients, they're not vitamins, they're plant defense chemicals. Plants make them to deter animals from eating them. Plants also use them to gather sunlight. It's really interesting. And humans are animals. Oxalates bind to minerals like calcium, magnesium, iron. They form sharp, insoluble crystals. And when intake exceeds your body's ability to handle them, those crystals don't just disappear, they accumulate. They can deposit in your kidneys, kidney stones, joints, arthritis, connective tissue, muscles, nerves, even organs. This isn't fringe science, this is basic chemistry and human physiology. Now, here's where people get into trouble. Many of the foods most aggressively marketed as healthy are extremely high in oxalates. Spinach, almonds, almond flour, sweet potatoes, beets, dark chocolate, Swiss chard, rhubarb, many nuts and seeds. There's a long list, actually. And people don't eat these occasionally anymore. They blend them and juice them and concentrate them. They eat them daily, sometimes multiple times a day. I used to do that before I knew all this information. That's not how humans historically consumed plants. Plants were seasonal. They were scarce. They were often cooked, fermented, soaked, or avoided altogether. They were not eaten raw, concentrated, and in industrial quantities year-round. Modern healthcare removed all the natural breaks, and the symptoms that follow are often confusing. Joint pain that migrates, muscle stiffness, burning or stabbing sensations, urinary issues, gut irritation, fatigue, brain fog, skin problems. People chase supplements. They chase diagnoses. They're told it's anxiety or aging or autoimmune or it's just stress. Rarely does anyone ask, what are you eating every day? Now, here's the uncomfortable part. You don't detox overnight. If you drastically reduce intake after years of high exposure, the body may start mobilizing stored oxalates, a process sometimes called oxalate dumping. Symptoms can temporarily flare as the body tries to clear what's been stored over the years. That doesn't mean removing oxalates was a mistake. It means they were there to begin with. This is why slow, thoughtful reduction often works better than sudden elimination for people who've been heavily exposed. And this is also why animal-based and carnivore diets can be so powerful for healing. Animal foods contain 0 oxalates. They provide minerals in a bioavailable form. They don't bind nutrients. They don't require detoxification. And they don't irritate the gut at all. Carnivore isn't extreme. It's quiet. It removes the constant chemical irritation and gives the body space to rebalance. Now, this doesn't mean every plan is evil or that every person reacts the same way, but it does mean this. Just because something is labeled healthy does not mean it's harmless. Just because something is natural does not mean it's safe in large chronic doses. And just because you feel worse while removing something doesn't mean that thing was helping you. The real lesson here is humility. Test, observe, be honest with yourself. If something you're eating daily is causing pain, inflammation, or dysfunction, no matter how virtuous it sounds, it doesn't belong in your diet. Health isn't found by piling on more good things. It's found by removing what's harming you. And oxalates are one of the clearest examples of how modern nutrition advice got that backward. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, click the thumbs up. It tells the algorithm to suggest it to more people. If you share this video, tell somebody you think needs to hear it. That's helpful too. And if you subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon, you'll get a notification every time I put out a new video, which is daily. And if you write a comment, a suggestion, or if you have a question, I will write you back. Thank you, and have a good day.